What is going on, you stark raving lunatics? Guys, let's have a conversation here. We're going to skip through some of the preamble. We're going to skip through a lot of this, and we're going to talk about what is going on in this community. And I think that we're looking at the calm before the storm. If you follow me for any length of time, then you know that what I've told you and what I've been telling you now for weeks was that I think today is the day. February 17th, this is the day that all the money starts getting sent out to people for their tax return. There's a first available day. Now, this is President's Day, so it is a national holiday. So the money doesn't just pop up today, but it's processed and sent out to people today. Tomorrow, FTX starts to reimburse everybody for everything that's happened in their ecosystem. Now, a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money, but they're still going to have the dollar amount that they had fully. So in the event that a person had $10,000 in FTX in 2022, today they're going to get $10,000. Now, there's a small amount of interest that they'll get, so they'll get something like $10,500. They get a little bit more than what they had before. Now, that's not profit. That's not a great way for them to get rewarded, if you will, for what they've done or what's happened. Like, that's not that's less than optimal. However, it is more than what they started with when they started their process with FTX. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about everything here. We're going to try to wrap this up. We're going to do it very, very quickly because I don't want you to waste too much time. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button on the way in and make sure that you share it with everybody that you know. Let's go, baby. Step one, instead of ass say buns. All right, not really, but Terra Casino, that's where you go for all of your risk-based gaming needs. Jungle Spirit Megaway is available now through NetEnt. Multiplier Rush Excellent from now until February 23rd, giving away 6,000. Multiplier Rush excelling. Also, look, guys, we talk about it all the time. We joke about it. I kid you about it. But you can trade XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, BUSD, USDT, Cardano, USDC, BUSD. You can Dogecoin, Volt, Luna Classic, Tron, Luna, Polygon, Litecoin, Floki. You can use the Ripple USD. You can use Terra. You can use Cat with Hat. There's plenty of different cryptos that you can use in order to sign up and start playing today. And there's a bunch of people making a bunch of money out here doing some of this risk-based gaming. So if it's for you, sign up today. Now, nothing new. Really, there's the stuff that we had already talked about, but there was a signaling proposal. So let me congratulate you guys, because in the final on-chain signaling proposal to burn 1.86 billion USTC via chain upgrade, that is going to pass. So if you look over here, you'll see the pass threshold was right there. We have enough votes. We have enough pass for this to happen. Most people are abstaining. So you can see all nodes, Interstellar, Happy Caddy, all of these guys are abstaining from this. Jesus is Lord's the only real no with veto. There is one no, which is Moonrunner. So now you know how everybody voted. You can decide for yourself whether you agree or disagree with their vote and validate with the people who best define what you think. If you think that it should have been a yes, validate with somebody who's a yes. If you think that there's no chance that it should have been no with veto, remove your validation from Jesus is Lord, Battle Force, or Lunk Swap and use somebody who agrees with you. And if you think that people are sitting on the fence and they shouldn't be sitting on the fence, that they should actually do, they should actually tip the scale because they are a voter, accept Happy Caddy Crypto, because he's the guy that made this proposal. It seems a little bit unfair for him to vote for it. He should abstain because it was his proposal. But everybody else, if they don't do what you like, then find somebody who does. Also, look around and decide for yourself, did the people that you are validating with, did they even bother? If they didn't bother, stake with somebody who does actually vote. Okay, don't just allow them to sit on the sidelines and let everybody else decide. Now, this is going to end in 2 days, 14 hours, 59 minutes. So if they have not voted now, of course, wait 2 days, 14 hours, and 59 minutes before you do anything. But this is where we are right now. And as you can see, we've passed. So I think congratulations will be in order. We're going to have to see what everybody else does, but it's going to be certainly interesting as there's really mostly yeses and just a couple of, all right. Now, in addition to that, Coin Hall, this is where the meme coins, Garuda X down just a little bit on the day, Elon X, a cat with hat down just a little bit on the day. When you look through here, you can see Garuda X really starting to take off, up $232 off of a $25 investment. Food is up to $124, or should I say down, because it was really big at one point. Juris Protocol at 65, cat with hat at 61. Again, every one of these was $25. So we've done pretty well so far. Hopefully we'll continue to do that. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great thing if this market, in fact, is going to take off. Now, I told you guys before that I think that the market is ready for an explosive move. So let me talk to you about what's going on right now and what is happening right now. And this is why you should be super excited if you're not already. And that is very, very simple. Ethereum is erupting right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This move right here. Remember, I told you that, you know, if you follow me for a length of time, then you know what I'm talking about. But Ethereum got caught right here. It's now starting to pump. Over the next couple of days, we could see this thing really start to rip to 4,000 or 5,000. If that were to happen, we're going to get an altcoin season within moments. Now, what I've told you for weeks now is that I thought that the 17th and the 18th were going to be the days where we really start to see crypto turn a corner and accelerate. All gas, no brakes, as they say. So will that be the case, or will it not be the case? And I don't know about that. I don't know whether it will or will not. I just know that what the charts right now tell me is that Ethereum is ready for a big move. Now, if you look at this, we're way down here. We've had this coming for all this time. It's an ascending wedge. Ascending wedges do tend to break. What I would suspect is going to happen is, boom, we're going to have this breakout. We're going to have, boom, this breakout. Then we're going to dump based on that, and we'll probably have a deep, steep sort of correction back into this 3,500 range, and then that's where, you know, like then that's where it really kind of explodes for. But I think that that's what's getting ready to happen, and I think that we're going to test that local high over here very, very soon. So where does that leave the rest of the market? Well, let's look at Luna Classic. Luna Classic's at 78.64 right now, moving through this. Again, we're in that center range right there. And as you can see, the last time we wicked down here, it came up, it had a little spike, then it dumped a little bit, had some consolidation in range as we went kind of through this little heart line, and then boom, it broke out to that top. Well, I think that's what's happening again. We're getting a little bit of consolidation right here, which is what we suspected, and then boom, we're going to get that big move up to the top. So good things happening over here on Luna Classic right now. As far as Luna USTC goes, we've not completed this move all the way. Now we're past the heart line. You can see the heart line actually goes to the 50 MA at this moment, just right now. That heart line seems to be like right in that range right there. So bounced off of it successfully, so it looks like it's going to complete that move. Now that would be, for that move to complete, that's probably another 60%. So in the event that you bought in and it completes this move, let's go back here and look at it, you would be up by the end of this about 250%. So this is a really big move that's happening and playing out in real time. So it could be that we're going to continue that. Now, in the event that this were to happen and this move were to complete, I would say to you, my opinion is I would be converting when USTC hits this range right here. As you can see, we've not broken out. It's been very difficult for a breakout. The next breakout to range over here would be to 6 cents. So it would be worth it for you that if you look and you sense a strong surge here, like maybe around 2.5 cents right here, if it doesn't seem like it's moving, then you could convert it back over to Luna Classic. If it seems like it's moving and it's going to break out right here, then the next move up there would be 6 cents. So you could be getting a really big return off of it. If it goes to 6 cents again, then I would implore you at that point. I would implore you to turn that and convert that back over into Luna Classic, because I think you're going to get a very favorable pairing right now. Again, Luna Classic's up about 3% today. USTC's up about 5.5%. So if you were to convert back and forth, then you would be gaining more Luna Classic than when you started. So I do think that that would be a significant and good move for anybody who's holding a bag. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think that we're in the spot right now where this market is getting ready to soar. The question right now is when does that really explode and kick off? And I think that that's going to kick off and explode over the next, I think it's starting right now, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. But you can see some of these projects are starting to pump. We got API 3 up 20% on the day. There's certain things starting to lift, right? And they're all Ethereum pairings. So we'll watch that, fascinated by what we see. Now, as far as volume goes, volume still pretty low. We do have to deal with the fact that the volume is down. As you can see over here, Binance got big. Binance is big over here. Now, what happened to BTCC? Did you notice that? Did you notice that BTCC suddenly has disappeared off this list? Remember we were talking about Bitcoin, BTCC as being like one of the very first ones. You'll notice that all of a sudden it's not there. So I think that I don't think that the volume. I think the volume was fake from BTCC. That's really, I guess, the only thing that I can say when we're dealing with that. But I go down here and I look at the 24-hour volume, and I just don't see. I just don't see it. BTCC volume here, 1.964 million. Now just starting to fall. And we don't have any reserve data or anything like that. Now, what we do know is that BTCC is one of the longest term exchanges. So, again, not to put too fine a point on this, but I think it's all about Binance and that they were manipulating. All right. Next up, 40 million in USTC. Still a little bit of motivation going on USTC right now in that trading. Binance trading 14 million for the day. OKX trading 5 million. So, we've got a lot of, there's a lot going on over here. We've got a lot of volume still on USTC. So I would suspect, again, that we complete that move. As far as burns go, 354 million, and we've had no burns for the last bunch of days. We're at 17 million today, 20 million yesterday, 29 million the day before. We're just not burning anything all of the sudden again. Could be the calm before the storm. As you notice here, this is also slowed down here on USTC. Now, with that being the case, remember that statistically over here, USTC, we've gotten the approval right now to burn this wallet. Next up is going to be this wallet right here, along with this wallet right here. Now, when we look at those, then what we have to consider here is that that volume is not included in the overall USTC price. The 7 billion that currently exists has been removed already. So when this gets removed, won't be that big a deal, but we'll see it on the USTC chart. And I think it'll create a little bit of FOMO. But when we get the proposals right here and we start knocking out 360 or 350 million tokens out of the circulating supply, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a really, really big one. Okay. So, I would be looking around for, what other wallets out there that there could be. Terraform Wallet, Project Dawn has 5 million USTC in it. We go around, we start finding some of these, and, they're going to have to go, hopefully. So a lot happening, and I hope that you guys are paying attention to it. Speaking of paying attention, if you want to trade those meme coins that I was talking about earlier, then the place to go is Terraport.finance. And as you know or should know, I am earning yield right now off of Terra by staking on their platform, staking 11,000 Terra, and made 5 so far. Now, if you're looking to trade and earn, there you go. If you're looking for liquid staking is available here. You have to convert to B lunc in order to do that, or you can come over here and start yield farming, and you can yield farm with your food and lunc, get a nice little APR on some of these lunc and cookie at 73%. The wrapped Luna over here, LUNW and LUNC has the biggest. And I would say that if you are looking for something like that, then, by the way, if I'm looking for it, then I would be looking for Garuda X. I would be looking for something like GRDX. I would be looking for something like Juris. I would be looking for something like that as one of my means by which I would do this. But, you do have an opportunity right here to go nuts, go absolutely nuts. So That's it. The market looks like it's ready for a nice big move. We don't know for sure whether it will happen or not, but it does look like it's ready for a nice big move. The Ethereum market seems to be getting ready for a nice little surge. That, to me, kicks off altcoin season in the event that all of these dominoes fall into place, which I suspect that they will. But once they start to fall in place, then I would think that we're about to see some craziness. Like I think that we would see some really interesting stuff happening in the market. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited about what's happening? Do you think that it's going to continue? I am of the opinion that we are at the foot of the mountain of madness, if you will, and that altcoin season is about to burn very, very brightly, and that means that we are probably going to go up 20 to 30x at a minimum. By the way, I'm giving you a minimum because I do think ultimately we are going to go so much higher, but right now I'm tempering that with just a basic 20 or 30x as this market starts to flip. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.